Republicans don't care.
The Democrats don't care.
Each political party says, we'll solve your problems. And the other side?
They're going to take us in the wrong direction.
How do we come to such different conclusions? We think our politics are formed by rational analysis. We watch conservatives and liberals, weigh their ideas, consume competing media, and then pick our party based on evidence.
Show me the evidence.
But it turns out something else is probably going on. I say that because I can predict your political party pretty accurately just by knowing what you do for a living. If you give money to a political party, the government requires that party to ask you, what's your profession?
I sell propane and propane accessories.
Verdant Labs took this information and made this infographic. It illustrates how people's professions predict their politics. People in sales and the fossil fuel industry mostly give to Republicans. Teachers overwhelmingly give to Democrats. It's just weird. I mean, flight attendants lean left, pilots lean right. Why? Rob Henderson studies the psychology of politics.
Pilots, their job is whether they take off and land and everyone's alive. Whereas for flight attendants, their job is more reliant on how do people feel about you.
The job differences go on and on. Bartenders give to Democrats. Most truck drivers to Republicans. Business owners lean right. Artists lean left.
People who lean left tend to be more open, more creative, more interested in abstract ideas. People on the right tend to be more conscientious, more interested in sort of punctuality.
One more example. Most psychologists lean left, and people in the military lean right. You've lived and worked in both worlds.
Currently, I'm a doctoral candidate in psychology in Cambridge, but before this, my life was a lot different.
When he was 17, Henderson joined the Air Force. There, he says, most of his colleagues were conservative. He was sometimes teased for holding a liberal position.
But it was all sort of good-natured.
Not in academia, he says. Here, he sees actual hatred.
Who hired you?
I have a different vision.
You should step down!
Henderson thinks it's because increasingly the left and right don't mix. 80% of us have just a few friends or no friends across the aisle. At colleges, there are now few conservatives. This study of thousands of PhD-holding professors found more than 12 Democrats for each Republican. In sociology departments, it was 44 to 1. In communications, 108 to 0.
Now I want your job to be taken from you.
Spending all your time with people who agree with you can create hatred. This comedian jokes.
If you're a Republican in California, you better keep that to yourself.
People have no Republican colleagues, no conservative or libertarians that they're familiar with, that they get coffee with, that they interact with day to day.
What do we call people that go willy-nilly through life just doing things because it feels good?
Democrats.
It's fun to stereotype people.
The two symbols of the Republican Party, an elephant and a big fat white guy who's threatened by change.
But such stereotypes, even if they're funny, don't move us forward. Remember, the data show that our political views generally come down to who we are, our experiences and personalities. To understand the other side, shouldn't we talk to each other more? That's what we try to do with our videos, bring both sides together to argue.
No, we're succeeding.
I don't know about that.
Then both sides learn about the other side.
Someone can hold different views but still be a good person.
After all, most of us are good people, aren't we?